Welcome back, everybody, to Blunder Dungeon. This is episode 14.
Disclaimer.
Starting off really hot.
Wow.
TikTok is definitely gonna give us a strike for that one.
Strike 2, baby.
This is where I make my stand that I appealed. Literally all we said it was, oh, haha, Allison's anti-vax. That's it. Didn't give any opinions about it. And then it said, first, content strike for misinformation. We didn't give any information. We're just like,
maybe
Allison
is
anti-vax.
vaccinated.
Yeah, but Allison's the source of truth in
Well,
this campaign.
I get so many RFK Jr.
But then Allison
talks.
immediately said no. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
even like we pushed.
And then I appealed it, and the appeal was unsuccessful, and it's a content warning for integrity and authenticity.
We AI'd
What?
it. It's a deep fake.
Oh, this whole one person on this episode is completely AI. Your job is to figure out who it is.
Is it? Are you saying it's somebody on the screen?
Yeah, it's one of us.
Or is it okay?
Ooh.
Anyway, this is Blunder Dungeon. We play D&D. I'm Cam. I'm the DM. And I'm here with, who gets first today? I'm here with Corey, since he had the best audio last episode.
Clocked it. I am Corey, and I am a player.
Floundered.
Known as
Blundered.
that.
Yeah.
Worst. You got an opportunity, and you will not be getting it again. Next, we have, I guess we have David.
I'm David. I'm Mavros McOakenshade, a player in this game.
Very professional. Then we have Paris, I suppose.
I'm Paris, and I'm Allison Chains. Also a player in this game.
Yeah.
This game.
And we have Woolsey.
I think we're all players.
Benny C, child.
And we have
This
Tanner.
game.
Gradient T, Adrian, Bird.
Our intros were so great last time because everyone had a rhyme and everything. And this time it was just like, we're players.
I think
too
it was
much pressure.
Corey
Yeah.
going first.
Yeah,
And
Corey
then
went
you
first.
drop the
set
edit of,
set the
Time to
tone.
play the game, guy, or whatever.
It's time to
Triple
play the
H?
game.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
Wow.
I feel like I had an idea for an intro, and I forgot to write it down, like
Yes.
before
That's
our last
awesome.
recording.
Yes. You did promise
idea
to do
about
your
some kind of-
intro this time.
But we can cut.
I'm gonna delve. Don't worry, I'm gonna delve.
Let's fix it in post. Can you fix my intro in post?
Can y'all hear me clearing my throat on the Zoom?
Yes, just
Yeah.
Everyone say no.
Last time
3, 2, 1.
on Blunder Dungeon,
No.
the squad dealt with the aftermath of the Sparkle Land incident. Benny, Knack, and Gradient tried to save Benny's parents from the runaway roller coaster, while Allison, Mavros, and Raylene fought the newly found camera orb. Tanner, do you remember what we talked about? Corey, do you remember what we talked about? About remembering what happens? And
Oh, I know exactly what
Oh,
happened.
we know
Okay, nice.
what happened.
Hey, give me the book and I can read it.
yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
All right, what happens next? What's the next thing in the recap?
The next thing in the recap is we went to the pirate people.
So not even close. After Allison finished off the camera orb, Benny saved his parents with a
Did
sling
what?
and
Oh,
a
wait.
feather fall. However, Mavros noticed that Benny's parents weren't actually his parents, but instead a couple of zombies imbued with a disguised self spell. Allison set the cart on fire, Gradient retrieved Cooper F, and the group set off on horseback to drop Raylene off at the striking tide and to find who, Tanner?
Raylene.
Lokdrean.
Wow. And you had the book.
Lokdrean.
Follow along, everyone at home. When the group made it to the coast, they found a crowd of hundreds of, Tanner?
Yeah, you haven't said it yet.
Is an ad lib book.
Yeah, you're supposed
Mad
to fill in the
Libs.
I
blank.
lived it.
They found a crowd of hundreds of.
Noun.
Gosh, the farm.
To be fair, this is the purpose of the recap is to remind everyone what happened. So, and we played 2 weeks ago. So you found a
True, and Tanner has to
crowd.
prepare for a whole new campaign in between. Let's keep that in mind.
Let's keep that in mind. Everyone, give a round of snaps.
Booms.
So you
Yeah, he
found
wants booms.
a crowd of hundreds of orcs. You found a crowd of hundreds of orcs from Koorah who were standing, blocking anyone from leaving the Rising Tide
That was
or
my
the
eighth guess.
Striking Tide ship and coming ashore. Debo sent a message spell to Allison saying that Raylene can meet the Stormwind pirates at the quote-unquote usual spot. Benny approached an orc and noticed that many of the orcs were carrying the same gourds that the clan of the Hidden Oasis had had. He also noticed that the orc's eyes were solid gold. And that just happens to be where we are now. So I will share my screen on Discord. And we can just see what happens next.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think we should.
Why not?
Why not, everybody?
Booze fest.
This is really good filler.
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to get cut out, so.
Raylene.
The
Wait,
best,
where's Raylene?
Raylene is.
Raylene.
So I believe right now, Benny has descended from Mavros's horse, who said that his name was Stuart, I believe. Benny is standing, having just poked this orc, and the orc has looked at him. Knack, I believe you are sitting on your horse. Allison, you are sitting on a horse. I don't know which one. Oh, you were riding with Benny, so you're sitting on
Yes.
Stuart as well.
I'm actually, the Asian guy that dances at the front of the boat. That's what I'm doing on my horse.
The Asian guy who dances at the front of the boat.
It's like in the
David knows. David
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
Yeah, as long as David knows. And Mavros is a horse still. And
I think my horse's name is Lonnie. I think.
in your headcanon, but the horse told Benny casted speak with
right,
animals on the
right,
horse,
right.
and the horse was like, my name's actually Stuart.
Thank you for checking.
Well, everyone, your name for the horse can be Lonnie. The horse's name can be Stuart. It is what. But you are. A horse
I didn't know where
right
that
now.
came from. I forgot where that came from.
Yeah, Raylene is sitting atop you. And y'all are all standing at the back of this huge crowd of orcs. And the one with the solid golden eyes is staring at you, Benny. And the Striking Tide ship is sailing away into the night. And the rest of you are like a few steps back on horseback. What do y'all want to do?
Hey, you be careful there, Benny.
Can I see from where I am the golden eyes?
You all can see the golden eyes. Yeah, you're pretty close. You're just a
Hey,
few steps back.
Can
Sorry, I was
Can-
thinking.
Can I
pausing.
tell if it's similar to like the ooze from the mimic or the slug?
So roll just a history check to see how well you remember your adventure thus far.
14.
The ooze from, like, let's say the mimic blood and like the slug, it's golden, but it's not like a glow. It doesn't glow. These eyes are kind of glowing, and what it looks similar to you, Mavros, is if you remember when you touched that spiral outside of the room that housed the mimic, it glows similarly to that.
Interesting.
Was that on the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is it frozen?
gradient?
Are they frozen?
They're not moving, but this orc has turned to look at you as you poked him. He's just not moving, just staring at you right now.
And they all have gourds like the one.
Not all
That
of
they
them.
had.
The gourds are like sprinkled throughout the crowd. Some of them hold them, some of them don't.
Sir? Hello?
Doesn't really
Reach out.
respond.
Can I
Hey,
try
gradient.
to give him a healing word?
Yeah.
And just give him some health and
Sure.
Okay.
Just roll some health.
Yeah. I'll kind of put my hand on his back. And I gave him 8 HP.
So last time I told y'all, some of y'all noticed that their shoes were pretty dirty, seeming like they had walked a while. So he was like showing some signs of fatigue. You give him a little HP. He seems a little refreshed. Like his posture is a little better. But nothing changes about his eyes or his overall like sluggish demeanor.
I start to give him a massage.
Okay. He just kind of turns back and stares back at the coast in the direction where all the other orcs are staring. As you're giving him this back rub, you're having to reach, your arms are straight up and you're
It's
just
a lower
like,
back.
yeah, a lower back massage.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny, don't do that.
These people
Hey,
need
don't
help.
touch him.
Benny, I think that these are the people that abandoned the town that we saw.
Yeah, Kothrak. Not
Koorah.
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 Koorah. Yeah. I don't know how to help.
Can we see, is there anything in the gourds? Is there water?
You can't see it from where you are. Some of the orcs are holding them.
Can I try and go take a gourd?
Yeah. So like there are no gourds like on this back line. You kind of weave in between a couple orcs. You don't have to go super far into the crowd. But yeah, you descend. Oh, all of you moved at the same. You descend from your horse and you kind of walk to one of the orcs that is holding one of the gourds. What do you want to do?
Can I do? Well, I guess if I did an Arcana check, it would be magic, no matter what. Right?
What do you mean?
Like, I want to see if it's. Well, the last water wasn't. I'll take a sip of the water.
You're gonna take a sip of the water.
Yeah.
And okay, so you reach down and grab the gourd.
Yes.
As you reach down and grab the gourd, all of the orcs turn and look at you. Like every single orc in the crowd. They're not moving yet, but they're all looking at you.
Cheers.
None of them move or respond or anything.
Quick, grab it.
I grab it and I take a sip.
You take a sip. Give me a
Yeah.
charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
That's first.
Nat one.
That one.
Starting strong.
For a second, Allison, you feel like all control of your body leave. Your like arm goes limp. You drop the gourd, and you feel like a similar feeling to what you would feel when you would level up and stuff, like a burning sensation. But it like overtakes you just like that. All of a sudden, gourd falls to the ground, tips over, and starts like spilling. You regain control really quickly. You just drank a little bit. What else are you trying to glean from drinking?
I guess I just wanted to see what effect it would have on me.
Okay, so there's nothing else that you're trying to figure out from it. I'll say that you've tasted this water before. It tastes just like it did in the clan of the Hidden Oasis.
But the clan water didn't affect us at all, right?
It gave you that similar burning sensation.
That's right. Okay.
But it was very minor. I think y'all rolled charisma saving throws.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But all these people, I'm watching Allison. All these people couldn't have drank water at the exact same time, so we don't know if this, if the water is causing them to be like this. It must have happened gradually.
Maybe.
As
Or we
the
might be
gourd
immune.
is sitting on the ground and spilling, all the orcs take a step towards y'all,
Ugh.
and then they stop. And the one who you took the gourd from
Benny.
reaches down and picks it up.
Benny, Allison, what the fuck is going on? Who
I think
are
y'all
these
should be
people?
careful.
We think that they left. We stopped when we were in the when we were traveling here and saw that they had left Koorah, and that was their home. We think, but I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah,
But we
they're
did
giving me a
have-
weird vibe.
We drank from a magic gourd in the Hidden Oasis, and it was fine. But there's something weird.
Maybe we're not drinking enough.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I don't
Speak for
think the
yourself.
goal is to join them. Radiant.
What if
Maybe
they're
we'll be
under
able to
some sort of other magic?
Derogatory.
We could
Maybe-
be able to speak with them.
Maybe we have to get all the gourds away.
Ooh, speak of them. Well, if we want to speak with
They
them,
seem
they'd
quite
have to
protective of
fucking
them.
Speak.
Yeah.
Maybe they're following the water slowly
They took a step forward.
toward the water.
Towards
Oh,
just like a step forward towards y'all.
no, towards us.
And
Should we take a
Allison,
gourd?
since you're kind of in like within them, like there's kind of a circle formed around you now.
Oh.
Can I
Hello.
can I grab a gourd and pour it north of the group and see what happens?
So you're walking into the crowd and grabbing a gourd.
Yeah.
The same one that Allison grabbed or a different one?
I don't know, a different one.
Okay, yeah, you walk into the crowd a little bit, you grab one of the gourds, and as soon as you grab it, another step. Allison, the circle tightens around you a little bit. Gradient, there's also a little bit of a circle around you. Benny, you are kind of up towards the back of the line. There are more orcs closer to you now. And these steps that they're taking are all in unison. So it sounds like a march, essentially. And Knack and Mavros, they're stepping towards y'all as well. You're still a few steps away from them.
It's
You
like
guys are gonna
Weep
have
the
to
Weeping
line up for a massage. I can't do you all at once.
Benny.
I think they mean to harm
wanna
us.
leave the crowd or
Gradient, are you still
what's-
holding the gourd?
Yeah.
They take another step. Allison, one of them reaches
I
out
draw my
and
bow.
grabs you. Give me a strength save if
No.
you're trying to
Guys,
resist.
Get the fuck out of here. Holy shit.
Dude, have you tried this?
13.
Did you? I'll fancy you take a sip.
You are able to pull your arm away. Gradient, are you still holding the gourd?
I throw it and smash it on the ground and sprint out if I can.
You throw it down on the ground. Give me just like a ranged like attack roll. So use like your strength. Just give me a strength check.
Why don't you try and hit the ground?
21.
21. It does break. The water
no.
goes everywhere. Allison, another orc grabs you. Gradient, one of the orcs grabs you. Both of y'all give me strength checks.
-3 to strength.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. 9.
21.
Okay, Gradient, you're able to get away. Allison, you aren't. So Gradient, you're still standing in this circle. Benny, one of the orcs reaches out and grabs you. Give me a strength check.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You're very easily able to get away. We're just gonna go into quick initiative right now. You don't need to roll it. We're just gonna go person by person and take turn by turn. So Allison, you are in a circle of orcs right now that are holding on to you. Gradient, you are in a circle of orcs. None of them are grabbing you. We're gonna start with Knack and Mavros. What do y'all want to do as you see like these orcs closing around your compatriots?
Well, I didn't sign up for this. Well, how bad does Gradient look?
What do you mean?
Because he's the only one I would actually probably care about.
Gradient, he's surrounded. He's not being held right now, but he's surrounded.
Gradient, how you doing over there? Can you get out?
Of what? I'm going to fly up. I'll fly. Don't worry about me.
Right.
What?
I think I want to wait.
Okay, yeah, you can wait.
Yeah.
Mavros, what about you? You're still a horse.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get out of that.
Okay, yeah, you are no longer a horse. Raylene, who is sitting atop you, just falls to the ground as you shift
Sorry,
back
ma'am.
into a human.
Nice.
That's
Forgot
okay.
you were there.
information,
Forgot you were
Mav.
there. Does that count as like movement or a part of my turn, like an action?
That's bonus action. I think is to and fro wild shape.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Find Familiar.
Okay.
and I'm going to gain the service of a hawk.
Whoa, cool.
That's my turn.
Okay, so is it like a magical hawk flying next to you now?
Yes,
Okay, sick.
and it has its own, for combat, it has its own initiative and turn.
Okay, we'll just have it
Oh.
go like right after you.
It doesn't have attack stats, though. Let me see if I can find something.
Okay.
Mavros, do you get hungry when you're a horse?
I don't know if that's canon or not for wild shape to get hungry. Yes.
I'm curious
sorry.
if you get hungry for horse food.
Like what?
Like hay.
Hay is for horses?
So you might eat hay one of these days.
It's more of a last resort. It doesn't really do much for me once I wild shape back into the human body. Kind of just like I've eaten nothing.
Pretty cool.
What makes you ask?
Just curious.
Oh, you just want to know more about me. I can appreciate
As
that.
Gradient talks through this massive crowd of orcs that's gathering around him, Benny, that's
Oh, yeah.
that's your turn. You're being approached. You've just wrenched yourself free from this orc that tried to grab you. But you are being approached right now.
I'd like to turn into a little 12-year-old ball and somersault towards Allison.
Okay.
And I'd like to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
And since they're grabbing at her,
Yeah.
and on a failed Constitution saving throw, they take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away.
Cool.
And it's as many creatures in a 15-foot cube.
Cool. So like Allison is like a little bit into this crowd. You are a little bit behind and like off to her left. So she's like to your right now. So there's like you're like diagonal to her, and there's like three orcs separating her from like being free of this throng. So what are you kind of aiming your thunder wave at?
Well, I wanted to move first, hopefully.
Yeah.
Like kind of, I'm guessing I'm a lot smaller, so kind of around there, and get right next to Allison.
So do you want to get like you want to try to get into the circle?
Yes, I'm trying to
Okay,
get them
cool.
to back away from Allison. If I was aiming it somewhere, it's a 15-foot cube, so I'm guessing in all directions. But trying to make a path for us to escape.
Makes sense. So first off, give me like a strength check just to break through their lines.
Okay. It's a 14.
You do it. So you're like able to worm your way through. You do like spin in a little ball through some of their legs, and you pop up in the circle. Allison's being grabbed by some of these orcs right now, and you're gonna cast Thunder Wave on the like to clear a section of this circle out so that y'all can escape.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Give me So they're gonna make Constitution saves.
Yes.
What's the DC?
It is a artificer spell, so it is.
No, it should be Bard. Thunderwave should be Bard.
I have it as artificer.
Use your Bard because it's a Bard spell as well.
Gotcha. Then it is 14.
Cool. So 3 of them are going to make this save because that's what you need to do to clear them out. Okay. You play this through your bass clarinet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you spin into the circle, turn around, honk loud into your bass clarinet. This big wave of like force energy comes out, and you blow 2 orcs back, 10 feet back. One is able to maintain position, but you do have a little opening now.
Okay.
For yourself and Allison. We are going to go to Gradient now. Gradient, you are not being held. You are in this circle. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm jumping up, flapping
Cool.
my wings, flying up a little bit. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals just in case these guys are being controlled by some beast or something.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna do like a bird call, like tweet with my beak. That's how we speak with animals.
Cool.
Just a little, you know.
Yeah. You jump up. As you jump up, they're going to kind of grab at your ankles. Just give me a strength check. You could either do a strength or like a dexterity to evade their hands.
Okay. 15.
They grab
did I freeze
onto.
again?
No, you got it. They grab onto your ankle and they're holding you. You're still like flapping, but they're holding onto you. You're unable to get away unless you want to do something that would. Is Speak with Animals an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
Well, you cast Speak with Animals and you tweet, but you don't hear anything in response. They don't say anything.
Okay. I'll tweet at Cooper F2 like, what the fuck are these guys?
Blood!
I act like
blood!
I can.
Blood!
I act like I can hear and be like, no, that's not it.
Okay. You act like you can understand him.
Devolving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is your turn. We're gonna go to Allison. Allison, you're still being held by some orcs behind you, but there's an opening now. So if you were to escape their grasp this turn, you could theoretically burst through.
I don't know if I want to attack or just.
You
it
could
would
just make
be
an
a
athletics
strength.
check or a strength check to get free.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, give me a strength roll.
It's bad. No, it's a 0.
Yeah, you are unable to get through. They're
That's
holding
fair.
on to you, and you're yanking and yanking, but you can't get through.
Damn it.
That I'll say is your bonus action. You can take an action if you would like.
Okay, can I? I don't know if I want to attack. They all might start
I
attacking.
already kind of did.
Okay, I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with my daggers.
Cool.
Is Benny within 5 feet of me?
He is.
Then can I also do sneak attack damage?
Yes.
And then can I also do Whales from the Grave? That's a new thing I have.
Sure. What's
So
that?
it's
Do?
immediately after you deal your sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet
Cool.
of the first creature, and it takes 1d6 necrotic damage.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to attack, but can I attack a bonus person?
Give me an attack roll with advantage.
It was a nat 20 and then it bumped. 16.
Yeah. You hit one of the orcs that is holding onto you, and you insta kill. They're just commoner orcs, basically.
Oh.
Insta kill one of these orcs.
Can it be the one that's holding me?
Yes.
And I,
Yeah. One of them slumps to the ground. There is a second one holding you. Benny has blown back 2 of the other ones that were holding you. So if you were to get rid of this next one, then you would be free.
Okay. I'll roll again.
Cool.
Oh, is this also with
Yeah. Also with advantage.
18.
18 hits, insta kill, and you are free right now. You still have your movement.
Sorry. And then I run.
Whoa.
Okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
Allison breaks
That was
through.
self-defense.
Self-defense.
Allison, Mavros, you and Knack both see Allison break through this crowd of orcs. You also see Gradient is flying, being held by his ankle. And we're going to go back up to Knack and Mavros, whichever one of you wants to do something.
We form a bridge for her to run through.
Nice. Do you run through, Allison?
Yes.
Okay, Knack and Mavros both form a bridge. Allison runs through. Anything else y'all would like to do?
Hey hey Knack, how well you trust your shot to get that guy off a gradient?
Oh, just enough.
'Cause I got something for these orcs. But I can't do both.
Wait. Oh, no, you're right.
These orcs on the ground. I got something for them.
Yeah, all right. Then I'm gonna shoot the. How far away?
Less than 30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot with my my trusty pistol.
Cool. Give me an attack roll with advantage.
Oh shit, my hit DC went down because I'm not a range rogue or shit anymore. Fuck, 8.
8 does miss. Even with advantage in 8?
Oh, I didn't hear you say
Yeah, you have advantage.
I got an 11.
11 hits. You insta-kill this orc that is holding Gradient. The grip around your ankle.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
I accidentally shot it in the head. Trying to shoot it in the arm.
The grip around your ankle loosens and falls, and you are now free to fly. Anything else you would like to do, Knack?
No. Or actually, I say, fly away, Gradient, be free.
I fly towards the ocean.
Not that free.
I'm free.
No.
Before Gradient flies towards the ocean, Mavros, is there
Shed a
anything you
tear.
would like to do?
So there's still like a massive crowd. of
It's
orcs,
y'all have
right?
not made a dent in this crowd. You've just
I'm gonna
freed each other, basically.
And they're like tightly packed.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Land's Aid Damage, and it casts a 10-foot radius sphere from the point that I select,
Okay.
and everyone inside that I pick has to do a DC 14 Constitution
Oh
save,
my god.
and then I roll damage from there.
Okay.
They're all taking damage. It's just a matter of how much.
Are you centering it around like any particular?
Oh wait, are we not trying to kill these orcs? Are we just trying to run away?
We committed one genocide
David's
already.
characters famously killed people.
Yeah,
Oh, just me. I'm the only murderer amongst us. If we
I say go for it.
So
Mavros said
Benny
under his breath.
is still like in a circle of orcs right now. He's
I'm gonna cast
he's
it
kind of
right
the
on
only
Benny.
one who has like orcs around him. You're gonna cast
I'm
it
gonna
around
cast
Benny.
it right on Benny.
He'll
Right
pass
on
the
Benny?
save. He'll pass the save.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna make him take damage.
Oh, you can
I can
choose.
pick
Oh,
Everyone that I pick.
that's crazy.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Okay. I'm
It's
gonna
because
say I'm gonna
it-
say this
Oh,
works.
go ahead.
This like
Yeah.
you clear out a decent section of orcs, and
And-
Benny, you are free to exit this.
Are they, like,
crowd
one
if you'd like
health?
to. Are they what?
Are they like 1 health?
They're just like
Because I didn't
commoner
even roll.
stats, like
Okay.
very frail. Yeah.
Benny
And they're sickly.
farted before right before this happened, and he thinks that that's the reason that they all
Yeah.
ran away.
Listen.
Nice. Gradient, you can fly towards the ocean if you like, or you could fly back towards your party.
I do a little loop.
Okay, yeah. Gradient does like a celebratory,
The
like the
Gradient just
dragons in
leaves.
Game of Thrones does like a little celebratory.
You leave a chemtrail behind you.
Is the ship,
Before
the ship's
getting
not still there,
shot
is it?
by
The ship has
Sailed.
sailed into the night.
metaphorically or
So there's nothing tall I can
No,
like sit upon and like
both.
paw. I can like sit on and
No, we're
And
in the
celebrate.
plains right now.
no perching.
fuck.
Fuck.
All right, I'll perch on top of Knack.
Okay, Knack, like a
And
bird, Gradient
like,
perches on top of your
like a
hat.
celebratory. Yeah. Hey, Alice, weren't you like commuting? Who are we trying to look for on that ship?
What do we say about the name thing, Tanner?
Oh, I was thinking,
It was a nickname scenario.
I was thinking Alice and Shane.
That is her name.
Like the musical.
Oh, Alice.
artist.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
You perch on top of. Wait, so what are you saying to Allison?
I'm asking her, who were we looking for on that ship?
Well, we were just taking Raylene back, but they said she's going to meet them somewhere. Is Raylene still here with
Yeah,
us?
she's just vibing. She's just
Really?
sitting
She's
in the
recovered from her
thanks for
fall.
helping.
Where do you need to
Where
go to
are you
meet them?
going?
I like these orcs. I don't want to
Raylene.
kill them.
Yeah, no.
Then you should have stopped us before we killed like 8 of them.
Well, we got to get free. They're trying to kill us. I think we can get free without
you know
killing
they're
all
trying to
of
kill
them.
Now
us?
that you know,
You know
I
they're
can
trying to
see
kill
both
us?
sides of
happened.
it.
Yeah, hindsight 2020. Where should we meet them?
I have everything we've done has been good, in my opinion. I just don't want to add unnecessary bloodshed.
Raylene, where do
Ooh,
you
we
need
got
to
taking the
go?
moral high road
I
here.
know where I need to. Let's focus on getting Benny out first, and then I can.
Oh, that's right.
And also, the orcs are like stepping towards y'all as you're doing.
Oh
this.
no.
I do a backflip back on my horse.
Okay. Knack gets back on his horse. Benny,
I do a back.
are you going to take your
Back on
movement to exit, or are you going to stay?
I fly towards the ocean.
Nice. Yeah.
No, I'm crushing skulls.
Okay. Benny runs out on atop the dead bodies of
Railroaded. Not
Cameras.
what I said.
yeah.
I have to take a call
Sure.
for like 10 minutes. Is that okay?
So wait,
Sure.
Let's say Gradient does fly out to the ocean.
Well, yeah. Gradient flies out to the ocean.
I
Gradient,
follow
there's
the
stuff that we can
party.
do. There's stuff that we can do without you.
Sorry, it
How
should be
much
quick. It
That's
should
okay.
be quick.
Go for it.
We see him just like flying like parallel to us throughout this whole
Yeah.
time.
He's like
okay.
a seagull. Like the wind is perfectly like keeping him in the same spot, like hovering above.
We see him do
He's
the
just
occasional
floating.
dive into the water.
Floating. Yeah.
So Benny
He's AFK.
Benny rolls or runs atop skulls.
Yeah,
Cool. Out
kicking
of,
in as many as I can.
Nice.
Not really.
Runs out of the pack, and y'all are all grouped together. The orcs are still walking towards you, but they're just walking. They're quite slow.
Are we out of initiative?
I'm assuming that you'll act as a group from here on out. Yeah.
Did we
I think we could
investigate
just turn and go.
the fog at any point?
Give me a nature check or a survival check.
Not one.
22? I got a 22.
I'm just not.
Mavros,
Sorry,
this seems
Allison,
like
I
normal
farted.
fog that happens off of a coast, San Francisco
Th-
style.
This seems like normal fog that happens off of a coast. I'm not concerned. by it.
Allison, you do
I'm
not
very
believe
concerned.
him. You do not believe him. This is magical. This
I
is
think
really
that-
dangerous.
I'm
I think it's
the
all
land.
the fog.
Yeah, you think it's
Well,
the 5G, the chemtrails.
Careful, careful. We cannot
We see
afford
that
another
Knack is
TikTok.
like
video.
releasing a
Because
chemtrail
Gradient leaves
along the
chemtrails.
coastline.
Yeah, it's all the smoke from Knack's gunfire.
Holy shit. This military time moves fast.
That was crazy.
10 minutes.
That was 10 naval minutes, 10 knots.
Nauticals.
I
That was
have a
big
watch that
nauticals.
allows me to.
Oh, you're like Hermione Granger.
Yeah,
more
you,
time.
you Hermione does.
That's
I'm a
crazy.
time
But
turner.
just
Oh, you
if it was
Granger.
Hermione like you would
Only
never use it
Hermione
again.
has that in any media.
Um,
And only Hermione doesn't use it in any other installments in set media.
True.
Does
But-
that mean I
Honestly
canonically get a time
responsible.
turner in the campaign just because we're talking about it right
Yeah,
now?
you do.
You're releasing chemtrails right now, Ken. Sorry,
But it'll
Gradient.
I'll sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't, and that's completely up to me. So yeah, now y'all are back in a group. Everyone is out of the group of orcs. They're slowly walking towards y'all. What would you like to do?
Hey, Raylene, where are we going? Take us there now.
Okay, we can talk as we ride away. I think we'll get clear of them pretty quickly.
I hop on Tadrina.
Oh, is there space for me on a horse?
I'll jump on Stuart.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'll
can
get
go
on
two to a
space.
horse.
Yeah,
I'll get on
Come on,
Stuart.
Mav.
Oh, I don't want to burn another wild charge.
Sure.
It'll make me tired.
No, I feel that. Like sometimes when I do my trick shots, I can't really do a lot in a row.
Yeah,
'cause-
we're wasting
We're
time.
just
up there.
standing. We're standing
I mean,
talking.
maybe when we have more time, I can hear that story.
Okay,
no,
Knack,
it wasn't really a story. I was kind of just like empathizing with
That
you
was like-
if you don't want to.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you can stop there.
All right, Knack, we leave Gradient and
yeah.
Mavros bickering, and then they die by the orc zombies.
And see.
And that's the campaign. Knack, you're on your horse.
I'm so proud of you guys.
And Benny and Allison, are y'all sharing a horse again?
Yeah,
Yes.
Stuart.
Okay, Raylene jumps on the back of your horse, Knack, with you.
What the fuck?
Just elbow.
Okay.
Cool. And as Mavros and Gradient are swarmed by zombies, the rest of y'all ride into the forest.
We're leaving.
Okay. So as y'all ride, Raylene kind of talks loudly. Y'all ride into the fog a little bit, And as you're riding, you kind of turn back, and the orcs have stopped. They've stopped following you. They're still looking at you, but they've stopped. Doesn't seem like they have any interest in going any further than they've gone.
Should we keep going, or should we like try to see what's up?
What was all that nonsense?
I don't know how to help them.
Were they protecting the ship? What were they doing?
Raylene,
No.
how much do you care
I
about
don't know,
these
but
orcs?
the smells of sparkle works.
I feel like it seems like they're hostile towards us. If we went back, I'd be nervous to see what they would do. I don't think there's anything we can do right now. At least there's like hundreds of them, so it seems unlikely that we're going to be able to help them.
Hey, what was the city that they came from?
Koorah.
Koorah. They came from Koorah. It's the capital of the Orcish coast.
Does that mean
And
Koorah
there's no one there anymore.
It's empty.
I wasn't on the coast. Benny and Allison and our captain went.
Hey, Benny. Or
Yeah.
Allison.
What's up?
Benny.
Talking.
Have y'all been to Koorah?
Yeah,
Koorah.
we went to
Koorah.
Koorah. That's where we. That's
Did y'all loot it yet, or just asking for a friend?
we looted it of information. Is that helpful?
No, physically.
That's how we ended up.
Oh no,
Here.
we wouldn't do a crime.
Never.
Where is Koorah?
Rhyme.
Koorah.
Let me look at the. Oh, Koorah. No K.
That's where Benny
It is a
saw
K.
the.
Oh, it is.
That's where I saw my parents in quotations. On the cart, I was getting teased by Yemi.
Hey,
over a
Cam,
broadcast.
You also had a vision on a Magivision of
Where was
of
the
something?
theme park? Which part of?
Vishvam.
Oh, okay.
You know, Benny, when we
And
were in
we're on the
Karoti,
Orcish coast right now, right?
You're like south of the Orcish coast.
Okay.
Yeah, Mavros.
when we
and-
were in
We were in Karoti.
You're in Karoti, and you rode south of Gashti Farms to Vishvam.
How did you
Raylene,
end up
where-
here?
Who?
All of you. How did you end up? Why did you come here?
By horse.
But
What was
You
I
why?
say why?
we were in
Lokdrean
Karoti.
brought
I
us
don't know.
here.
Yes,
Lokdrean-
Mavros.
Lokdrean was like going on and on about some clan of the Dull Blade Collective or something. Which
Yeah,
seemed
no, or something.
important,
That was
and we should
exactly what it
probably
was.
follow up, but I'm pretty sure it's in Gashti.
Nope.
And then Vishvam.
Nope. He
The
said
Dire
that,
Forest.
Nope. He said that y'all were meeting them at Vishvam.
Who?
Who?
The
Who
Dolblade
else?
Collective.
The Dull Blade.
Lokdrean
But we didn't see
said-
them at Vishvam.
Wow. That's true.
Food for thought.
Food for thought, Gradient. Digest that one. I think Mavros and Allison were talking.
Oh, yeah, Matt
I was
here.
trying to have a conversation with Benny C.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know if I've ever really talked to Mavros.
Okay.
But you decided
promise
you decided
y'all
to
will
change your wish.
Raylene says, "Whoa, hey. Y'all are pretty far away from the orcs at this point." And Raylene says, "Hey, listen, I'd love it if y'all could drop me off here real fast, just before we go any further. I gotta go my own way to the meetup. It shouldn't take me long to get there, and hopefully we'll meet again someday. I should just go so that I can meet up with the rest of the crew."
All right.
you could have left
It was all
like
sus. Get off my damn
a
horse,
while
man.
ago, though.
Well,
right?
that's not necessarily. What do you mean?
Nice to meet you.
Like while we were with the orcs.
Yeah.
I couldn't because we were getting swarmed by orcs. But now that we're not getting swarmed by orcs, it's time for me to leave.
Oh, don't group yourself into that. You were not being swarmed. You were a bystander. Nothing more.
Sure. Anyway, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Benny
Thanks,
Allison,
Raylene.
she turns to y'all and completely boxes Gradient out of the conversation. Says,
I'm so sorry. We hardly
We don't know them that
We've
well.
honestly spent more time with you than them.
No, yeah, it's okay. I should get
Several days at sea.
Where are you meeting up with them?
Just a little bit further south. We have a meeting point down a little bit south down the coast.
Okay.
Are y'all friends or what is this situation?
Yeah, because I asked
Kind
that
of.
question like a couple minutes ago and she didn't answer. But
Well, we were all on
I'm
the
kind
ship.
of like a father president figure to.
Yeah.
Right.
No, we do. We call him the kid president.
I did get elected kid president. I am still wearing a suit / pirate outfit.
Yeah. No, it's very
It's
cute.
oversized.
It's endearing.
I have a point of order.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all in a second.
Oh my god, you're still here.
She heads off into the fog. There's Benny and Allison. I'm sure we'll see each other at some point.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I hope you figure out
Nice to meet
stuff
you.
about yourselves.
Travel
stuff like
safely.
Thank you. You seem
What-
cool.
what
I
does she
rode
mean
you for
by
a
that?
little bit. You're number 3 on my list right now.
I hope the ride wasn't too bumpy.
Oh, it was very smooth. It was very smooth.
Hey,
Get
what
out
does
of
she mean
here.
by learn a little
Yeah, no,
more
sorry.
about
Brady,
yourself? What the fuck is that cryptic
I've never
code that
wanted to
she just said?
inflict damage
Sorry,
on you more
yeah.
than I do in this instance.
Gradient hasn't been able to talk for 30 seconds, so I know he's struggling. Raylene heads off into the fog, and Mavros and Benny C are free to continue their conversation.
Hey, Mavros.
Just checking. You said that you saw a vision on a Magivision set of your parents at Vishvam?
Yeah, when we went to Koorah, it was completely abandoned, and I snuck in, but there was really no need because everything was so empty. And on the Magivision set, I saw what I thought was my parents trapped, and it almost seemed like bait to come get me to go to Vishvam, and so we went.
That's interesting because when we were in Karoti, also acting and behaving very normally, and Gradient
No crimes
was
committed either.
starting to see the light of death. I saw a vision of y'all on a Magivision set, and I heard Yemi's voice yapping at me.
Yeah,
I
give
thought
me
that was curious.
yapper. Yeah.
Famous yapper.
Seems like we got some outside influences.
Can we draw straws on who gets to
Influencing
dismantle
us.
him? Because I want a piece of flesh.
Yeah, I was pretty upset, but it wasn't actually my parents. I did, I reverse engineered, I think, a camera, one of the camera orbs, and I sent him a message.
What'd you say?
I said that I was coming for him.
Oh, hell yeah. That's mysterious.
Gradient, you had a point of order, I believe.
I say we go back to Vishvam.
So I will say, originally your plan was to drop Raylene off and then go find Lokdrean.
Lokdrean.
Vishvam is in that direction, so you could go back to Vishvam if you'd like.
Because he just went into the fog, right?
Yeah. So you're in the fog right now. Gradient, you and Allison saw Lokdrean sprint off into the fog, away from Vishvam. But you were right next to Vishvam. So you'd be heading towards Vishvam if you just want to check in on Vishvam first before you go look for him.
We can look
Up
for
to y'all.
clues of the Dull Blade Collective.
I was gonna. Would it be better, guys, to just look for the Dual Blade Collective in Vishvam or to look for Lokdrean first?
We could split into two.
Oh, let's split.
Okay.
I vote. I want to go with Benny and Allison.
Okay, me and Knack will look for Lokdrean.
Okay. Okay, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Let's
I didn't
do
know if
it.
Mavros was joking.
Let's roll out.
So let's have Mavros roll initiative. Let's have Gradient roll initiative, and we will see which group gets to do their stuff first.
That's a 6.
I also got a 6, but I got a nat 1.
Okay, Mavros and Allison and Benny. So y'all, anything you want to say to each other as you split off?
Safe travels.
Take me with you.
Knack.
I know I can count on your vote.
Knack.
Yes, sir, Kid President.
So Gradient and
Salutes.
Nat give a salute. Mavros, this is the first time y'all have split up in a while. But Benny, Allison, and Mavros head off towards Vishvam. And it isn't quite daylight at all. But you see kind of the peaks of sun a little bit, some light off in the horizon.
No, we missed night.
No, y'all, what do you mean?
Like we didn't sleep, right?
You slept, but you woke up early morning. It's been a few
You had a long
episodes,
rest?
few recordings. You had a long rest before. You don't get a long rest right now. It's still very early morning. And y'all woke up like an hour ago, probably, maybe even less. So
Wait, I have a question then, because I don't have full health.
I also don't have full
well,
health.
y'all had a fight. You had a fight.
Oh, okay. We had a fight that morning. Okay.
Yeah, with the energy being.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you shouldn't be full health.
health.
You should not. But you can take a short rest if you'd like.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, as y'all are doing that, Mavros, Benny, and Allison, y'all return to Vishvam, looking pretty similar to how it looked when you left. The roller coaster cart has completely flamed out. It is just charred, and there are zombie bones in it. But
What's the difference between human bones and zombie bones?
Zombie bones
That's really
belongs
deep.
to a zombie. Human bones never did. But zombie bones were once human bones. How does that sit with you?
Bad. Poorly.
It's like the square
Holy.
rectangle argument.
Anything y'all are
You
looking for
chose-
in particular?
I just asked. So,
Really?
Mavros, what is the collective? What are we trying to accomplish again?
The Doleblade Collective, bad name, I know, is basically what Lokdrean told us is it's a group that is against Sparkleworks.
I think it's a great name. My mom would call me that sometimes.
Dullblade?
Yeah,
Collective?
not collective.
Oh.
Dull.
So out of the
Wait a
3
minute.
words, she just said the one. Well,
What were we talking about?
well, it's essentially a group that Lokdrean told us is meeting here, and their goal is essentially to bring down Sparkleworks.
So they knew about Sparkleworks.
Oh yeah, and I think we were kind of hoping to figure out just what they know. They probably know more than we do, for sure.
I don't know if we need to bring down Sparkleworks. I think we can restructure.
Yes.
There's a lot of good things. There's a lot of good entertainment from. I mean, the
Oh,
roller coaster
well.
was almost cool.
I think that all Sparkleworks are bastards.
That's strike 3.
Yeah. So is there anything like particularly that you're looking for? Or you can ask for more information from Mavros, obviously.
Can Bax scout to see if there's a camera again?
Yeah.
Ooh, my hawk can fly as well with Bax. If Bax is chill with that.
You have a hawk?
I cast. Wow, let me see how long that lasts. How long has it been since that battle? Like, not long, right?
It wasn't. It's been like 2-3 minutes,
Then,
or like 5 minutes probably.
yeah, it sounds like it just has until it dies.
Sick. Yeah.
Cool.
Bax has made his first friend.
So Mavros' hawk and Bax kind of fly around. Allison, are you looking through Bax?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Just give me a perception check. With advantage because that's what Bax gets.
Mavros. Name the hawk.
Dirty. Oh wait, I'll see if I get a. 22.
Don't name the hawk that.
I hear a
missed
voice
that.
in my head that's vaguely like Gradient.
Yeah.
And it tells me to name the hawk.
22. Bax doesn't see any camera orbs, and with the 22, Bax also doesn't see any signs of life other than y'all in this area. The carousel is still spinning. There's carnival music still playing. But other than that, there's no sound. There's no movement. Bax is like, you're pretty confident through Bax's keen perception that there's no one here but y'all.
Okay, I snap back. Looks like there's nothing to look for here. We should probably go somewhere else.
Well, there's also no lines.
No lines?
Benny looks at the horribly destroyed roller coaster, and
Benny, no.
I mean, there's a carousel and a
The
log roll and a
carousel
bumper
is still
cars.
going. We could do one ride around.
One ride.
Mavericks, you've been on the carousel. You rode the carousel during your fight. How did you like it?
It was pretty underwhelming. I mean, it made for decent vantage, but at the same time, as soon as you shot, you couldn't shoot again because, you know, you're in a different spot.
It's not really for you.
Are you saying that I can't let my inner child out every now and then?
Well, it sounds like you're trying and failing to.
Mm.
It's about failing harder.
Let me
Every
show
time
you.
I fail, you gotta fail harder until you get it right.
Echoes of Barry in your mind, Benny, as Mavro says that. As Benny and Allison hop on the carousel, we're gonna cut over to Knack and Gradient. So y'all have taken off into the fog on your horses, to find Lokdrean. I'll say both of y'all are on your horses.
Okay.
This is how it's gonna work. There are 9 quadrants here. Not quadrants, 9 squares here.
9 dints.
Yeah, 9 dints.
Nice.
Y'all are approaching area 1. So basically it's a 3x3 array of search area. You have started out in area 1 or towards area 1. But both of y'all give me survival checks.
Nat
6.
20.
Nat 20, Gradient?
Yeah.
Thank
Damn.
God.
Gradient, you know that Knack, to you, you're looking in this fog, you're like, fuck, where he could be anywhere. He's had a lot of time. He could have ran clear across Chanam. Gradient, you know that he has probably not had enough time to make it to like the outer edge of this search area. So he's most likely within like the leftmost square of squares, basically. So he's most likely in either area 1, 2, 4, or 5. With a nat 20, you know that he's had long enough that if he was running continuously, he would probably be either in 4 or 5 at the moment.
Hey, Knack.
What's up?
I'll go right, you go left. I'll go 5, you go 4.
5 and 4. What the fuck are you talking about?
I use that as like I divide the places that I'm hunting in 9 dints.
This is always how
okay.
Gradient has operated.
I draw
I'm
a grid
following,
pattern
I'm
with my
following.
mind palace. And
Knack has
the way I
disassociated and
picture-
is just following Gradient. Go
Get
ahead.
inspiration for
I
the
think I'll
process.
just go with you
breakdown.
if that makes sense.
No,
I
listen,
think I might get lost
listen,
in
because
this
this will
fog.
help you in the future. So, picture a
I
tic-tac-toe
feel like
board.
we're starting to lose him.
Y'all are
Picture-
saying this as you're traveling to 4 and 5.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
in 7 or
Yeah.
8 now.
Yeah. Picture a tic-tac-toe board. And we're
What the
moving.
fuck is
and we're
tic-tac-toe?
moving. So, picture a 9 dent.
What?
I'm gonna lie and say
Okay,
that.
we're
like,
to
I'm like,
5.
oh, okay, I got it.
Give me a deception check, Knack.
7.
Gradient, he doesn't get it.
Listen, Knack. Just picture 9 squares, 3 by 3.
As
Oh.
Gradient, we fade to
Oh,
montage.
okay.
Classic
Squares.
Knack and Gradient fade to montage moment. And so who's going to 4, who's going to 5, or are y'all sticking together?
Gradient goes to 5 and tells Knack to go to 4, but Knack ends up just following Gradient to 5. I think
Yeah.
that's what
I'm
happens.
scared.
Okay, cool.
Because not scared, he's gonna get lost.
Okay, y'all
Dude, are those beer bottles?
y'all head into area
Are
5.
those not?
You're like kind of pushing through the fog on your horses. You can cover more ground more quickly because you're on your horses. So usually on foot, it would have taken about 10 minutes to search through this area. Right now, it's taking 5 because y'all are on your horses. But you come across, you quickly you go through area 1. You quickly move past like this building that looks like nobody's there right now. It seems to be like some kind of office that is devoted to like the operations of building Sparkle Land. You move past it, and you end up in what?
Wait, is that important?
It's closed, right? You could look in it if you want. But you, Gradient, know that Lokdrean is most likely not there because of the amount of time.
Have we
Look at
seen
it
this
after.
building before?
You haven't seen this building before. No.
Okay, we'll circle back.
Yeah.
Knack.
You know that it's there because you passed it.
We'll circle Knack.
That's awesome. But
I
you
Die on my horse.
Knack,
We got to put a paywall on this.
instant death. Gradient and Knack, y'all move into this area. You search around a little bit, and what you do find laying in the fog is what looks to be a construction worker who is drunk off his ass.
Oh, hell.
I steal his vest.
Okay, give me like a sleight of hand check to not disturb him into waking him up, unless you don't care.
I got 21.
You are able to remove it without disturbing him. And
Wait, is it like a reflective vest or is it like a medieval vest?
we can whichever you'd prefer. Would you like it to be reflective? Yeah. Gradient gets a construction reflective vest.
I
What
give
is
it to
that in the
Knack.
distance?
Oh, well, this is
I'm
just
afraid
nice
he's
and
gonna
shiny.
get lost in the fog.
Yeah.
So Gradient, Knack is very easy to track now. In fact, Knack already has wandered off on his horse a little bit, but the reflection has allowed you to follow him. Anything else you want to do to interact with this drunken construction worker?
Hey, what's
that
up?
was like me in the big city.
Hey, Knack, wait, Knack, are you with me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, Knack has already wandered off. You're calling to him in the fog.
Where are you?
Just follow my voice.
All right, I'm gonna. There's this dude here. Do you care if? Do you want to search him? He looks drunk.
Wait, so did Gradient get the best and walk over to me and give me the best to walk back? Wait, what? Is that where you got this vest from?
Yeah, it's a construction worker. Looks like he's been drinking.
Oh,
No.
Is there any left?
Yeah, probably. Are you?
I'm gonna go towards Gradient's voice.
Okay, yeah, you find Gradient and the construction worker on the ground, and you find the bottles.
Whoa. Hello?
What happened here?
You're trying to wake him up.
Yeah.
He his eyes flutter for a second. He goes, what?
Fuck happened to you?
Oh fuck! Oh no! And he sits up and he's like holding his head.
Does he say not again?
He doesn't say not again, but you do get the vibe that this is a not again scenario.
All right. Are you special at all?
What? What do you mean?
What does Dullblade Collective mean to you?
He's blinks his eyes, and two like humanoids on horses, one Aarakocra, one cowboy wearing his vest, are just looking down at him. Did I die?
This is
Well, let's
the
leave this guy.
afterlife.
In
Yeah,
spirit.
so you're dead. What do you know about?
Give
Well,
me
anything.
give me a deception check. Gradient. I'll say with advantage because he's classic.
With advantage? Trying to
he's
convince
in
somebody
talks.
he's dead.
That's crazy work.
He's flaccid. He's drunk. 13.
Convincing someone.
It works. It works. He says,
Oh my god.
"Oh my god."
Hey, what's the drunk guy's name?
You haven't asked.
What's her name?
You say that out loud.
Osmodius should have a way more intimidating voice.
I'm Derek.
Hey, Derek.
Oh my god, are you Osmodius?
I'm Osmodius.
Fuck.
the D&D deity.
Wait, what?
Episode title.
I'm Osmodeus, the D&D. Okay.
And I'm Tyre here. The
Tyre.
deity.
What is...
He's my father.
Is that canon? He asks.
Are you asking me
Well, are you
if your
familiar
life
with
is
Zeus?
canon?
Oh, I guess you're right. So I'm dead. So what happens?
Well, you're not dead yet. You're fringe body. That's the technical term.
Oh, okay. What happens?
Well, if you
You're still
answer these
tethered.
questions truthfully,
Okay.
then you may come back to life.
Sure.
No promises.
Sure.
And me, Tyr, the deity of justice, is here to judge you.
Oh, okay.
So-
hey, Tyr.
One of us tells the truth.
Up there.
One of us only lies.
Okay. Let's. All right.
But I was the guy who lied, so I'm lying about that. But let's reset. Let's reel it back.
he takes
say
50 psychic damage from trying to unpack that.
So I'll ask the first question, and
Okay.
then
Wait, but
deity-
I thought I asked the questions to you because one of you tells the truth and one of you lies. So what's the point of that if you're asking me questions?
No, I was lying about that.
Right. Okay. Got it. What's your question?
So, what's the best alcohol that you've gotten drunk off of?
Interesting question. Probably ale.
Ale. Okay.
Yeah. That's all I can really afford.
Deity number 2. Your turn.
All right, cutting that one. A lot of cuttable moments.
What do you
is
know
over.
about the
That's
Dull Blade Collective?
great.
Full blade? I've never heard of that in my life.
Where do you live?
Is he telling the truth?
Give me an insight check.
10.
You can't really tell. He's drunk. He's plastered. He seems to be like not really. He doesn't seem to have any. This is a construction worker. Like he doesn't seem to have any reason to lie to you. But you can't really tell from his words whether or not he would be lying. Gradient,
Is
you
he
can roll
okay?
one as well if you would like.
Is he
If-
holding
if
a
you're-
weapon?
He is holding no weapons.
Okay. Just. I don't really want to check.
Gradient, you want to dip? I don't think he's helpful.
Where are you from?
I'm from like in a little town outside of Goshti.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.
You did not pass. You're dead.
No. He gets up
remain in
and
the
runs into the fog. No. This is what's the plane of existence between like
Limbo.
The
yeah,
spirit
this is
world.
limbo.
Purgatory.
I'm in
Oh.
purgatory. That's it. Gradient and Knack.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you hear a twig snap. To the north of you.
I immediately draw my pistol and point in the
I
direction
look-
of the twig.
I look at Nack's ankle.
Interesting. Give me a medicine check. Gradient.
We're riding horses.
3.
It very well could have been his ankle from like the moving up and down that it does as his horse walks. It very well could have been that. Nak, you point your gun. As
Yeah.
you do that, we're gonna cut back to Vishvam. Benny and Allison, you have completed a ride on the carousel. Benny, it was pretty cool.
Do you guys ever think about death?
All right, I think we should go
What
somewhere
makes you
else.
ask such a question?
I don't know. I was just thinking about it.
I think you've asked me that before, Benny.
I don't know. The ride was honestly fun. It was honestly a good time. Every time we went around and saw those charred zombies, it kind of took me out of it.
Yeah, it was like
That's fair.
kind of pretty, like dawn, foggy, like plains, and then you would go around and you see death and destruction.
And
Essentially,
they could have been my parents.
It's the circle
we
of
thought
life.
They were my parents. But I guess what is life but a big carousel with death at the end?
Precisely. It's how you choose to spend the time on the carousel.
That's right. But I think
Let's
that we can.
seize the day.
We can. You know what's the difference is? You can turn into a real horse, and we can go our own way.
Oh, I'm a real boy.
What was that?
Time
I think
out.
I heard an ankle
He
crack.
is a hippo, but thinks he's not.
Yes.
Fun.
Okay, got it.
One,
Did he see blinks?
one day, horse and hippo kind can prance across the plains together.
I guess
You
so.
and
I don't
I-
know what that has to do with me.
Allison's like,
And I can tell.
Allison's going.
I recall from our audition the moment of sincerity that I can't remember if it was Knack or but he genuinely thinks he's a hippo. So I'm like, oh yeah, my back off.
Got it.
I
So
think
y'all
I'm a
are
halfling.
in Sparkle Land.
Yeah.
Y'all are in Sparkle Land, Fish Farm. What would you like to do?
I think we should leave and see if we can find evidence
meet
of
up with the rest of them.
Yeah, or see if we find
Oh,
any
yeah.
of the evidence of the dull blade.
I like that idea.
So where are y'all heading to find that? Like where do you want to go?
Did they tell you anything helpful?
Just that they were meeting. All they said was that it was meeting in Vishvam, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe there would be clues around here, like that they had been here and then were no longer.
Allison, I'm assuming you would have told Mavros, but I think you
Yeah.
did kind of. Bax saw nothing of no evidence that would point to anyone being here or having been here, other than y'all and construction generally.
Was it your friend that ran off? What was his relation to you?
He basically in Karoti, we were immediately the population there was not so kind to us. Got kind of detained, you could say, but there was
I'm so sorry.
a person amongst them who was on our side, Lokdrean, who introduced us. Well, not introduced us literally yet, but to the presence, to the idea, the existence of the Dullblade Collective.
Had Lokdrean had a bad experience with Sparkleworks? Why did he want them gone?
Ooh.
Did you ask him any personal questions?
He hasn't told you anything about that.
We hadn't gotten into the we didn't really have time with what was going on in Karoti, which was totally normal.
He really what he told y'all was that
makes sense.
he knows that they do human experimentation stuff. That's pretty much it.
One thing he said is that he thinks, or they think, that Sparkleworks is up to some human experimentation. So that's pretty jarring. Don't want none of that. And am I a subject right now? Are we subjects? I don't know. I
think
get
we
to the
are.
bottom of it. So I'm not so much looking to join them, but I at least want to know what we're doing, like what Sparkleworks might be up to.
This is a cinematic cut moment that Mavros is talking about Lokdrean, so I want to cut back to the fog real fast, to Knack and Gradient. Y'all hear the twig snap. Knack, you point your gun. Gradient, you look at Knack's ankle. Knack, you do not see anything, but you can tell very clearly the direction that this, the fog is thick. You can't see through it, but you can tell the direction where this came from.
Got some weak
Can I-
ankles.
What? So he distracts me. But then I go, I thaumaturgy and make my voice boom.
Yeah.
And I say, halt.
You hear instantly very quick footsteps and a splash.
Away or
They were going away, but they didn't go away very long. It was footsteps and then a quick splash,
oh.
Like the little dip sound meme or a full splash?
like a full splash.
Ooh, that didn't sound like it was coming from you, Knack. Let's get him.
I still don't know what Gradient's talking about. Yeah. Let's get okay, we ride a horse. You want Gradient, we ride.
Let's
Horse.
huff it. Hoof it.
Cool. Y'all hoof it over in the direction of where you heard the sound, and you see kind of in a lightly wooded area a well.
no.
in the fog. That's where you come up to, having followed that sound. Basically, directly due north from the drunk man.
Oh. So the drunk
we
man
went-
fell in the well.
No, the drunk man ran in a different direction.
Oh.
Wait, we went to the 9 above us.
You went to the 9 above you. You're in area 8 now.
Oh, okay. Hey, let's check the well. Do you concur?
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah.
You can check it.
Y'all poke your heads over the well. You approach quietly. You poke your heads over the well, and with a nat 1 stealth check, you see Lokdrean bobbing in the water, completely soaked. And he looks up at y'all and says, "Oh, it's just you guys."
Hey, where were you running
Hey.
from?
I thought it was a bear. Honestly,
Oh, we were the bear.
I thought you were a bear. Indeed.
I said, is he lying? I said halt.
Give me an insight check. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 5.
Both of y'all can give me an insight check if you would like.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. 10. Maybe we can talk this one out.
He is lying.
Hey, like out of curiosity, are you lying?
No, absolutely not.
Interesting. Do you need help?
Do I get out of that well?
It would, yeah, that would be nice. It'd be nice to get some help.
No, before we help you out of the well,
Yeah, wait.
I have
no,
a few
go on,
questions for you, Lokdrean. Nat can ask some questions as well. We're just gonna switch off. I'll go first, then he goes second.
Okay, before you ask your question, we're going to cut back to Vishvam.
I am Tyr, the deity.
Mavros
of
has
deities.
just essentially finished telling Alison and Benny about Lokdrean. So the world is your oyster.
Well, it
Where do y'all
sounds
think
like.
we should go?
Did Lokdrean know exactly where everyone was meeting up? Was he leading the way?
All he told us was Vishvam, and then obviously when he got here, he sprinted away.
He probably sprinted towards something if he felt good running into the fog. We should probably
Why
just
did he
go
run
the
from you all?
direction-
Allison, you do remember that he was fighting Raylene when you ran into the
so he
fog.
probably thought she was. Got it. Okay, well, maybe we should just scout the area a little bit so we do something and then wait for.
Where did we drop Raylene off? Like, what was she going to do?
She was going to join her party, her people.
Yeah, Raylene was a member of the pirates that took Benny and Allison to Vishvam, and she was going to meet back up with them because she couldn't get to the ship because of all the orcs.
We weren't with her long.
I wonder why her and Gradient were fighting. Maybe there's something there.
Her and I'm assuming you misspoke, but Lokdrean, her and Lokdrean were fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think they both maybe thought that the other was attacking. Because I think, attacked Lokdrean.
It was the fog of war.
Sorry. I didn't know.
So we can rule out a
Down
lover's
on
quarrel.
Maybe not.
We'll table that for now.
Yeah, let's go scout the area.
All right, so y'all are just kind of looking around the area of Vishvam.
Yeah, we already checked this, so outside of the theme park, maybe.
I'm gonna say that outside of the theme park is gonna take you into the fog. Would you like to go into the fog?
I think we
so.
should head towards where he sprinted.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will show y'all the search area grid now. You do not have any knowledge of what's happening with Knack and Gradient.
Number
But
8.
y'all are starting out as well.
I feel strongly about number 8.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Y'all are starting out in area 1. You can go anywhere you'd like. All together, you could split up. Y'all.
I think
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy
Okay.
and cast Booming Voice. I'm going to
nice.
shout, Gradient.
Cool.
Nah.
Give me just like a performance check to see how hard, with advantage
the wind.
because of thaumaturgy, to see how well you can cast your voice like that.
Oh, thank God. I rolled a 4 and then a nat 20.
Oh, clear as day. Knack and Gradient, as you're talking to Lokdrean, you hear Mavros's voice yelling. What do you yell, Mavros? Mavros, what do you yell?
Oh, just their names. Oh, then I say,
Must have been the wind.
we out here.
I turn my head. Hey, we're in 8.
You give me a performance check with disadvantage because you're not using any magical enhancement. You're shouting across a very large distance.
I'm assuming he's not booming his voice.
Yeah, yeah, Gradient, you have no reason to believe that he is.
We
I got
also
a
wouldn't
nat
know what
1.
8 is.
Gradient, your voice catches in your throat and you cough for a really long time.
All right. I'm gonna say,
Sorry, dry mouth, cotton mouth, or whatever.
can I tell where the voice is coming from?
Yeah, with Mavros's nat 20, it's very focused and direct. You can tell that it's coming from where y'all came from, essentially.
Okay. Can I yell back? Are these like north, south, west, east? Like,
Yeah, it's y'all are to the north of Vishvam. Y'all are the northernmost part of this search area of the fog.
I'm gonna thaumaturgy
Knack.
back and say,
Use the 9 dent.
Mavros, we are north east ish of you, but more north than east.
Was that a riddle?
Mavros, you hear that? Just give me a survival check. It's gonna be easy because you're a druid, but just give me a survival check to see if you're able to follow those directions.
Oh, nat 1.
Oh my.
Betty and Allison, you can give me survival checks as well because you hear those.
I just was like lollygagging.
But the
Not
rest
paying
of the
attention
session
at all.
just looking for each other.
19.
19, Betty. You has got some kind of patch in
He shouts
in your
the most
short
thing.
stint as a boy
It's a functional compass patch. It actually works.
All your patches are on the inside of your suit jacket.
and Benny, you're able to guide
Like Ace Bailey.
you're able to
Yeah.
guide your group.
Like Ace Bailey.
Yeah, I black out my Instagram like Ace Bailey.
The suit jacket and the inside.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
Was
because
that
he
not
had
the reference?
He had the Duke. What school did he go to?
Oh my god.
Rutgers. Y'all are able to move through the fog. You do pass like this, what looks like workers' barracks, essentially. It looks quiet. Nobody's really awake. You also pass this drunken man, but you end up reaching.
Well, I almost tripped. Should
You
wear
end
a
up
vest or
reaching
something.
the well. However, Gradient and Knack, I'll let y'all ask a couple questions to Lokdrean before they get there because they're traveling through the fog.
Do you know Raylene?
What? Who?
The lady you were fighting.
Oh no, she just attacked me out of nowhere. It was insane.
Oh, okay.
That's why I ran.
Anyway, it seemed like you're running from me, but what you said you were going to show us the Dual Blade Collective.
Oh,
Thoughts?
Yeah. Shit. Yes, we were gonna do that. Meeting canceled. It was so weird. Meeting canceled. Really bizarre stuff.
Yeah,
Damn,
that is
that's
interesting.
Crazy.
I
I'm gonna
know.
play good cop. I'm gonna play good cop.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
still in the
Knack.
well. He's still in the well. He's just looking up at y'all floating in the well
Yeah.
as you're looking
You
at him.
go,
Hey, man.
Go quick, yeah.
Yeah, that really sucks that it was canceled.
I know, and it's like
Right.
I'm a member for so long, and it's like we're so excited to meet up with you, Lokdrean, after you've been
Yeah,
undercover
no.
for such
Yeah,
a
no,
long
I
time.
already said I got it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You're not doing it well. Do you know what this is? And I hold Cooper F up over the well.
Yeah, it's Cooper F. You talk about him all the time. You tried to stick him on me in my sleep.
I start unscrewing.
No, wait, stop. Give me an intimidation check, Radiant, with advantage because you're using Cooper F.
This is crazy.
20, dirty 20.
Okay, look, don't put that fucking slug on me. What do you want to know?
Right.
I'll tell you. And as he says that, Mavros and Benny and Allison, y'all rock up and you see Gradient and Knack leaning over the edge of a well, like holding Mavros. You see him unscrewing Cooper F a little bit and panic runs through your veins. And you see Mavros, you also hear Lokdrean's voice coming from the well. What do y'all want to do as you approach?
No. I'm like dead sprinting.
Mavros dead sprints towards Gradient. Gradient, you see Mavros running towards you, obviously concerned.
I said, wait. Can we have like a collision moment?
If you want, Mavros, are you going to tackle him or
You
something?
want that?
Well, I was going to, but then I realized I had to. I couldn't because I needed to. I couldn't risk the slug falling.
Sure. So Mavros stops short.
Oh,
Gradient.
okay. Wait.
Gradient puts his hand behind his head and Cooper F falls into the
Drops
well.
No.
Benny and Allison, what about y'all? Anything you want to say or do as you approach? Anything you want to like pay attention to or look at?
Well, what do we hear any of that conversation?
You heard, wait, I'll tell you whatever you need to know is what you heard.
Okay.
I've got a question for him.
Oh, Mavros. Oh, sweet Mavros. You always stuck up for me. When these two tyrants.
I feel like
I go for a high five to Knack.
I whisper my question in Gradient's ear because now I can't ask it after that intro.
I didn't do any of this.
Knack, ask him if he works for Sparkleworks.
Look, I'm saying, look, I'll help you up, and I mage hand my hand down to the well.
Okay.
Wait, do you
and then
trust
right when
him?
I wouldn't.
What?
He reaches for your mage hand, Knack.
I pull it away.
He's like, whoa, no, fuck. Just
anyway, where was I?
No, stop.
I start pouring the slug.
What do you want to know?
I don't do it.
What do you want to know?
Mavros,
Gradient.
ask your question first.
I gotta have you ask it. I can't be mean after he set me up so nicely.
Lokdrean, what the fuck is the Dullblade Collective, and what do you mean the meeting got canceled? And why, when we went to Vishvam,
Dullblade Collective, not real. Dullblade Collective, not real.
I knew it. You work for Sparkleworks.
I do.
You work for Sparkleworks.
I do.
You work for Sparkleworks.
Slug his ass.
No, I told you.
still need questions answered.
You promised.
Okay, Lokdrean.
You promised not to give me the slug. I won't tell you anything else.
I
promise not to give me the slug.
I promise I will not hand you the slug.
No, don't. You're not going to put the slug on me. You're not going to sick the slug on me. This isn't like a tricky genie scenario. Like, I don't want to be
We've
slugged.
got saying for rats back you, right? Rats you back on the rants.
What's the saying?
I'm walking.
Yeah,
Hey, Mavros, I got this.
Best joke of the podcast.
plus 10,000 aura.
I pat Mavros on the shoulder and I say, hey, bud.
I will say, Mavros,
I'll take it from here.
that honestly made your joke funnier. I'm not gonna lie. He says, yes, okay, I work for Sparkleworks. Just, do you promise? No slug, and I'll tell you whatever I know. I'll tell you anything I know.
The fan booted up again.
Okay. I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I know.
Hey, listen.
You promise no slug, Gradient. Promise me.
I promise.
Okay.
Did you set up that trap for us?
What trap? Fish farm?
Yes.
I was working. Yes, they told me to bring you to. It was my job to bring you to Fish farm. Them two. He points. Benny and Allison, are you like looking through into the well? He points to them two and says, "Them two had somebody as well. Job was to bring them to Fish farm.
Oh, for content.
Raylene?
No, to get the graph roast, the energy thing.
Wait.
Y'all had to
What?
meet up to create the energy thing.
To create.
We should should we know what you're talking about?
The creature that y'all fought when y'all held hands, light came out of your bodies, formed, created a creature. Yemi called it Gravros the Reed Chain, and then it fought y'all, and you killed it, and it flew off.
So it's not. They wanted us to make that.
Yes, you got injected, and you spent all this time where you were, like getting stronger, and like it was getting stronger within you, and then you came together, and it created this thing, and you were the trial run, and it's an experiment, and we're trying to do it to everybody.
What's the thing gonna do?
It's gonna be soldiers.
Are we getting paid for our services?
Why are you creating soldiers?
Of course not. You were supposed to die. It was supposed to kill you once it was created.
A bad soldier.
Yeah, it was
But
horrible.
we didn't die.
Well, obviously, y'all were like strong enough. It would have gotten stronger if y'all hadn't like tampered it. Like, you know, sometimes it would overtake you and it would overwrite things about you, and sometimes it wouldn't. And
Skill
so
issue.
it didn't get as strong as it could have been.
Yeah. You're kind of yapping now.
Why are you creating
Do you not want me to
soldiers?
talk?
You don't need. Why do you need soldiers like that?
We gotta keep the peace. We gotta.
But what about Raylene?
Tools! I need my tools!
I don't know who that is. I don't know who Raylene is. I just saw somebody extra with you who wasn't supposed to be there, and I tried to get rid of her.
Are
you
we the
tried to get her?
first people you've done this to?
Did I get with it?
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Hey,
I was democratically
What happened to
elected.
the season 1 winner last
lot
year?
of questions. A lot of questions. One at a time.
Mavros, Benny, then me.
Mavros, go
What
ahead.
happened to the season 1 winner last season?
He's working with Sparkleworks now.
Why don't we ever? Why didn't we ever see what happened?
Well, the second place person made a ruckus.
Elaborate on that.
We were doing experimental stuff, and she figured it out. And Lam, the guy, Lam Blaze Star, and you all know who that is. He's like the sword dancer person that you saw on the posters and stuff. Very famous when season 1 of Chanam Once You was coming out. He says, Lam, he was down. He was in for the mission. Rabade, and Rabade is the drow elf who was also very popular, made it to the finale. He said, she figured it out. She wasn't down, made a stink. The episode couldn't come out.
Is she still alive?
I have no idea. Nobody's seen her.
What do you think happened to her?
I couldn't tell you. Honestly, she's a slippery little minx. So she probably got out.
You really
Tell me
want
how
to
you
get
really feel.
second place on you really want to get second place on those shows. The first place with the prize and everything, there's always contracts. It's how they vampire.
Well, technically,
you really want
first
to be a fan favorite. Second.
Could you
place.
imagine working for Sparkleworks?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
second
doing.
place
I'm-
is
Exactly.
the place to be.
No, I'm asking sarcastically to Benny in earshot of you.
you all would only be so lucky to work for Sparkleworks. Honestly, you're blessed to be part of this revolution.
Drop the slug on him.
This
Slug him.
change. You're
Drop
bringing
the
the
slug on
change.
him.
And you're not great.
Wait, did you
Wait,
say
bring
bring
the
the
change?
change?
Yes, you're bringing the change.
That's your thing.
What
That's
change?
but
What?
I
What?
knew I didn't like the witch. She's bad. The witch.
Yeah,
You
give me
think that
give me
the
a
witch was
history
in on
check,
it?
Allison and Benny.
What the fuck is the witch?
She
Can
told
I
us
ask-
we were
can I ask
change
questions
bringers.
as
Yeah, ask a
17.
question.
30-20.
So you're like really invested in Sparkleworks.
Yes, like my life. I was raised, and my whole job is to make sure that his vision comes true.
How would you
Who's-
feel
Yimmies?
Is?
about being a
Yummy.
being a double
his?
agent?
No, fuck you. I'd rather kill myself.
Anyway,
Yemi is nothing. Yemi is a mouthpiece.
Ooh,
Yemi is
who's
not anywhere
his?
near the top.
Oh.
Hey, that's something I won't say.
Who's
Drop the slug on him.
give us the
Gradient,
toppiest top?
Benny and Benny and Allison, y'all remember with that history check? You remember that witch was the one who gave the gourd to the clan of the Hidden Oasis.
Ah, bitch.
And you asked Lokdrean to give you the toppiest top.
That has to be cut.
Oh, you're saying ask it in a different way,
the
please.
top boy. Top
Closest to, yeah, who's the,
I can't.
Who's
I
the
can't.
head boy?
Boy. Who's that boy?
I think y'all met him actually.
I'm the eldest boy.
We met him where?
We met the eldest boy.
You met him, yeah.
Where?
Yemi?
Did we kill him?
Yemi?
Oh, you did not kill him. Not yet.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Where?
not, Jimmy.
The energy?
Hey,
No.
remind us, refresh our memory.
Where did?
Come into my mind.
There was
palace.
somebody, who stuck you with a needle.
Oh, yeah, that was
Little-
Yemi, right?
That was not
no.
Yemi.
Oh, the judge.
The
It was a
needle
coward.
guy?
It was
He
a
was
coward.
somebody
It was a
judge.
cloaked
It
figure.
was somebody in a cloak. You didn't see it. You didn't see his face.
Do you think, what does he look like?
He won't see mine when I get my
can't
revenge.
tell you that. I can't tell you that.
Flog him.
Obviously.
Flog him.
No. Lokdrean takes out his sword and threatens to cut his neck. His own neck.
Oh.
Do it. Do it.
I will.
Oh, I can't say that right.
You sure you don't? You sure you don't want any more information? Ask me more questions like that, and it's over.
Wait, you don't want, but you answered like a ton of questions. You could have killed yourself like 5 minutes ago until you spewed like all. It
He
seems
cuts
like
his
you're
neck.
not
He
really
slices
that-
his neck. He slices his neck. As you say that, he slices his neck,
Drop
and
the slug.
he's dead.
No, I cast command.
Ooh, we're gonna do
Oh.
a speed off. We're gonna do a speed off. Give me an
What do I roll?
initiative roll, Mavros, between you and Lokdrean.
14.
He before you're able to tell him what to do, he slices his neck with that burst of golden energy that y'all have seen him use before. Fully chops his own head off,
Jeez.
Holy.
and
He actually did it.
floating in the
I
well.
didn't know. He's like in a well too. That's
This
kind of
this
impressive.
well is ruined.
Actually, everyone
Wait.
give me medicine checks as you're leaning over the well.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot.
That one.
Now I roll high. 19.
5.
8.
19s. Interesting. These are the worst people to have gotten that because they don't know what this is. But it smells faintly of the way that y'all's mouths tasted after you got stabbed with the syringe in Sparkleworks. Knack and Mavros, you notice this. It's like a sour,
like
kind of acrid.
Sour, acrid.
Does this affect the
Old.
groundwater?
Yeah, probably it's gonna have some seepage for sure.
Should we isolate the leak? Possibly.
Yeah, I'm thinking. How do you want to do that?
As y'all are talking about that, you hear
Have a tarp.
you hear actually everyone
Gotta
give
dig,
me
though.
perception checks as you're leaning over this well.
17.
8.
38.
19.
6.
12.
What'd you get, Allison?
19.
Allison and Mavros, y'all hear a pair of flapping wings moving towards you, and you look up to see what looks like a rat with pigeon wings. And it is holding a rolled up piece of paper in one of its feet, and it's flying towards y'all. Doesn't look like it's flying like towards y'all to attack you, but looks like it's flying like above you to drop the paper towards you. What would you like to do?
I look at Maverick.
Is that a?
Sorry. Yeah. Maverick.
Oh, I've seen a lot of these.
What?
You notice it.
Yeah, Mavros and Allison are the ones who see this.
Oh,
What you see? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's quite the creature.
Yeah. It looks like it's coming towards us.
What's that? It's got in its. Did you say talons?
It's got
hands,
rat feet.
well,
It's got rat
rat-
feet, but it's holding. Yeah.
Look at what it's holding with its little rat feet.
Can I send Bax up to retrieve it?
Yeah. Bax flies up to it. And
They bring him down like fighter jets. The Hawk and then Bax.
wait, so are the hawk and
Like
Bax like
guide it.
attacking this rat?
Not attacking,
not
but they're threateningly
Interesting.
guiding.
All right, give me.
on the
So they're like
radio.
guiding it down.
2 F-22s.
Give me like. Does your hawk have charisma stats, Mavros?
6.
It has a 6. That's-
Oh, but it has -2 in parentheses.
Okay, yeah.
That's on roll.
So have your hawk give a -2 charisma check, and let's have Bax give me a charisma check as well to see
And that's
how,
just a D20.
D20 and then subtract 2.
15.
And Bax.
10.
10. We'll take Bax as 15, but the both of them are able to like be in a friendly way guide the rat down, and the rat like kind of settles on the grass and just kind of nudges the rolled up piece of paper towards you. And now all of you do see this rat with pigeon wings who's like nudging this rolled up
Is it
piece of
big?
paper towards you.
I don't know
It
why
must
I
be
imagined it being
kids.
like huge, but I'm guessing it's not. It's probably small.
Can
Yeah,
I
it's tiny.
feed it?
It's the size of a normal rat, but it has pigeon
That
wings.
makes sense.
Can I feed the Nack's gonna feed the rat
What are you gonna feed it?
some
Elderberries.
Jerky. You do have jerky, I think, from the massive amounts of meat that y'all caught.
I
But
cast
give me
speak
an
to
animal.
animals.
Well, let's have Knack first. Give me an animal handling check.
They'll eat anything. 8.
He mutters under his breath.
The rat like kind of really carefully stalks up to you, smells the jerky, kind of shakes its head, and doesn't seem to want it. Gradient, you cast Speak with Animals.
It's gone. It's
yes.
done. It's gone.
What are you
bad.
gonna ask?
I asked 2 questions. 1, is there other food you'd like?
Oh yes. There is. Enjoy.
They like sweet things.
Enjoy-
Second question.
cheese?
Oh, you're keeping going. Sorry.
Oh, I figured you. Do you just want to yes or no? Then yes.
It's a very sophisticated rat pigeon.
Second question.
Yes.
And I'm like tweeting like,
Sure.
and he
sure.
can. Yeah, that's how I do it.
Nice. No, that's good.
Where did
that's
you
good.
come from?
I came from the Elven Kingdom to the north.
Oh,
Yes,
can you take us there?
I can. It's,
I will feed
well,
you
I
cheese.
actually cannot. You can. I'm just a tiny rat pigeon. But if you will feed me cheese, maybe I can be your guide. Indeed.
That would be excellent.
Very nice. Well, I do believe that you should read this note. It will give you context as to the reason for my being here. I did not expect to find anybody who would talk to me. It's very nice.
You're a very nice rat.
That means
The
a lot
most
to me to hear.
respect Gradient has ever shown anything.
That means a lot
Wouldn't you
to
want
me.
to eat this thing?
I
If we're taking a step back.
Not natural predator.
I turn to Knack and just go.
Can I read the note?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, Allison picks up the note. Allison, you unfurl the note, and this is what you see. The note just says, it's short. It says, "I've been watching. I've seen it all. Come to Rajangar to be among allies and friends. We can talk there." And then it has like a little hyphen, and then initials R-U.
Can I?
Rashad, what's her name? The second place?
Rashangar? What you said?
Rajangar is where the note said to go. And everyone, I'll say y'all know.
I liked Gradient's question.
What's
Did you ask the name of the second place girl?
Yeah, Benny, what was the second place girl's name?
Rabate?
Rabata. Okay.
I'm not to be confused with rubato, which means to slow down.
Yeah, I'll say y'all all
Thank you,
remember Rabade
You're welcome.
was the second place person, and last name Underrot.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, but hold on.
I'll bet 5 gold
Her last
pieces
name-
we're gonna go meet
Wait.
good old Underrot.
Wait, Can we check? Can I search the rat pigeon to see if there's just to make sure there's no magic that like resembles
Sure.
the gold?
Yes,
Magic.
as you approach the rat pigeon looks at you, Gradient says, "Does she mean me harm?"
No.
Very nice. She may proceed.
You may proceed, Allison.
I just go scoop it up very gently
Carefully.
and very carefully in my hands.
Oh, yes.
Can you ask?
Oh, nat
its
20. It's probably a waste.
Oh, for what?
Oh,
For,
sorry,
like-
I didn't think about
You're searching?
It's just a free
searching.
one.
Just a free one.
You're looking
just
at
to pick them up.
you're looking like for evidence.
I'm searching for the evidence that this could be like similar magic, or he could have
Interesting.
that.
With a nat 20, I'll say that you don't necessarily notice magic.
What's
It was a really
what's
good
your
nat
name?
20.
No, it was actually. I'm just trying to figure out a way to tell you. I'm just trying to figure out
okay,
how
that
you
was
would
it.
know this, and if you would know this.
Does it smell like piss?
Fuck. What?
Benny, rats are actually some of the cleanest creatures.
I will say with a nat 20, Allison, you
He's
get a vibe that this is a Sparkleworks creation of some kind. However, you don't necessarily know why you know this or how you know this. It just seems to be like a construction of like an unnatural phenomenon that Sparkleworks would maybe create.
Gradient, can you ask the rat pigeon how he was made?
Excuse me.
Yes.
What may I call you?
You may. That is quite an interesting question, and we rat pigeons don't necessarily have naming conventions that you humanoids do. So you may call me as you would like. If you would like to name me, I would be happy to receive.
I will call you Ratatouille.
And I will take that happily. I am Ratatouille at your disposal.
I do a history check. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Finish your stuff.
No, it was just I was going to ask Ratatouille.
Yes.
Allison, what did you want me to ask?
How it was made?
Were you made an experiment?
Yes, I was. My breed is one of the earlier Sparkleworks. I would say not necessarily achievements, but more so monstrosities that they created. However, we fell out of fashion very quickly, and they disposed of us. However, the elves in the north, who are ever the Sparkleworks objectors, I should say, found good use of us and our surprising intellect, and have used us to carry messages ever since, to avoid having to rely on the Sparkleworks technology that much of the realm relies on.
Ah, very well. You are a magnificent creature.
That means a lot to me. It sniffs its ass.
Gradient is just whistling, and then every now and then it kind of sounds like Ratatouille.
And then he sniffs his ass.
Ratatouille.
Anything else y'all want to say or do with this rat?
Can I do a
Mavericks.
history check
Yeah.
to see if I remember if like Sparkleworks used to do one of those quizzes where it was like, what combination of animals are you?
That probably was a quiz. What are you trying to? Are you just trying to remember if that was a thing?
Yeah, like I'm trying to remember if this animal was part of that, and like if Sparkleworks is creating the animals from these quizzes.
I will say that so Sparkleworks doesn't necessarily. This isn't part of Sparkleworks that they necessarily put out into the world. However, you might have seen a quiz where it's like theoretically, what cool animal combination are you? And you saw rat pigeon as a response, and you were like, that is really fucking weird. That seems unnatural and strange. But you have probably seen that, yes, Mavros. And heroic inspiration, why not, for asking such a lore-based question? Good for Mavros.
The 4 or 6. Sorry, I know I asked.
It's you re-roll any d20
Right.
roll, and it stacks to a max of 3. Actually,
I'll
4. We'll go 4.
Oh, you can use 4 at a time.
Well, yeah, you have you. It's a pool. 4 max. Anything else you would like to ask Ratatouille?
Not at the moment. So team.
It's Hap.
I'll put him down.
Seems like
Yeah, Allison puts him down.
I'll
And he
pat him
sticks
on the
around.
head.
He just kind of sits up like rats sometimes do.
I
with his
present my
wings.
bass
Bax goes and
clarinet.
sniffs his butt.
So-
He sniffs backs his butt back. Go ahead.
wow. So what I gleaned from the conversation with Ratatouille, that's what his name is.
Oh,
They were a Sparkleworks creation, and they're somewhat cast out. So I don't think there's any malintent from this creature.
Should
A
we,
second.
should we go to the elves then?
Are we pretty sure that RU is Rabate
Underspot?
I'm willing to bet 5 gold.
Rabade under rot.
Under rot.
Are we
Oh, I thought
pretty
it was
sure?
RD.
It's RU.
RU.
It's
RU. Under rot.
I think it's a good start.
Onward.
So I will say, obviously, y'all are welcome to make this choice, but I'll just present you your options based on where you are in the world. You have received this message, obviously, from this RU character. Right now, where you are, you're about 2 days travel from Gashti. If everyone wants to look at the map, that might be helpful. It's in the maps channel. But you're about 2 days travel from Gashti. Don't have to go to Gashti, obviously. These are just where you are. You are a 1 day's travel from Mavros's ranch in Gashti Farms, and you are just a little bit longer from Benny's home. Benny, where in relation to Gashti is your home? Is it north, south, east, west? Do you know?
North.
North. Cool. So theoretically, Mavros's home and Benny's home would be on the way to Rajangar if you were to skirt Gashti. So is that y'all's plan to go up towards Rajangar?
I think so.
Yes.
I think we should avoid Gashti.
And you can take any route. You could go back up the Orcish coast and around if you would like, or you could go through Gashti Farms and through kind of the plains if you would like. I think I'd just kind of like to know what direction y'all are thinking about going before we end.
Let's give Cameron a direction and then change it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think
Keep me on my toes.
we could cross like we're going towards Gashti Farms, but then I know there's kind of that pack of trees, and we could just kind of go around along the bank of the river without really delving into.
Oh, I like a
Gashti
riverbank.
Farms.
I like a riverbank travel.
We can maybe peek into town and see what we see, but
Maybe
then
the
we should
people
proceed more
that we
cautiously.
know would help us.
I think, yeah, we
'cause
need
we know that they're
more
not gonna be-
information.
That's true.
on
I do
it.
probably still know some family friends in Gashti Farms. The ranch is a bit north, but I'll know some people there for sure.
Is that where those two farmers were?
No, they were just in the plains. They were in the plains like right as you exit Karoti.
Oh,
A little further down, like kind of in the very south.
Oh,
The
yeah,
very
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
southeast,
Yeah, I
right
see,
when you
I see.
exit the cold area. Mavros, just so I know, is stopping by your ranch something that you would be open to as
Yeah.
you go to Rajangar? Yeah. And Benny,
I'm curious to know the state.
Benny, your
for
house as well.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
he wants to see his parents.
Cool. So that is y'all's plan for moving forward.
hey, Ratatouille,
Yes.
will you be departing us?
I could fly out, but you all seem to know the way. I could be your guide, but I could also head back to Rajangar and continue to aid the elves with what they need. It is up to y'all.
I will put it to a democratic vote.
Very good.
Mavros, Knack, Allison, Benny, would you like to take Ratatouille with us? Raise your
Yes.
hand if yes.
Yes.
More creatures.
Ratatouille, we would like
We're all
you
raising our
to
hands.
come with us, and we would like to present you with
Oh
a
my
gift.
God.
Thank God we're almost done. Okay, you're back. You're back to correct
Our
orientation.
Air Force grows ever stronger.
Indeed, we are an
That's the
air.
gift.
We are a very air-based crew. That is very nice.
I fashion part of the
Oh, shit.
vest that Knack is wearing into a mini rat vest, and I cut it with my talons,
I received
and I
this.
present it to Ratatouille.
I received this gratefully, and I am very happy to be part of the team.
I salute.
Ayuga.
And as you all salute Ratatouille, we fade to the end of the episode with a plan to continue towards the elven city of Rajangar. That is where we will stop for now.
Everyone make this a Lamar Jackson edit.
What? How?
Have you not seen that?
Mm-mm.
Wait, can you?
There's like a clip where Lamar Jackson does it. So people have been doing like a TikTok transition, and then it cuts to him doing it, followed by his highlights.
Can you
Like they'll be
do
doing
the-
something, they'll cover it, and then Lamar.
Can you do a CD Lamb of me?
Sure.
The Disney. I'm gonna do the Disney Channel original.
Honestly, signing a camera is like one of the coolest things
Yeah.
you can do.
That was
Thoughts?
pretty epic.
Yeah, pretty expensive.
Not the second time though, just the first time.
I wonder if that really fucks up the camera lens.
Well, they
It
can
can't.
just-
It's got to be easy to get off.
Gotta be this.
You think so?
yeah, it's
I
like
think
just
so.
You know
glass
more than
comes
me.
off
Not
the
if it's like
glass.
a
Use that
Sharpie.
expo marker or something.
It's very.
Shit.
The camera lenses are very
Very
fragile. I
fragile,
will
yeah.
say.
It's
You can scratch them with
I
like
think sometimes they'll
claws.
put something right in
Yeah.
front of it.
Anyway, I'm
Oh,
gonna
true.
sign
Maybe
my
it's like
camera.
Yeah.
That's a good point because they probably
felt
they
tip.
can't just have expensive long camera lenses out and about
Little
at
Steven
football games.
Gerrard.
Well,
Make out session with the camera.
All right, well, heavy
what
lore
about
based
little
episode.
Maradona?
Yeah, that was crazy. A lot of big discoveries.
A lot of
yeah.
big discoveries. I didn't think for a second I thought that it was never that y'all would never uncover the info, but we got there.
We sleuth.
You did sleuth. You did
We
sleuth.
slugged.
Sleuthed and slugged. Using Cooper F as an as a interrogation tactic was excellent.
We put the league on watch.
I did the pre rolls for Lokdrean's stealth checks, and he got a nat 20 on the first one, and a nat 1 on the second one.
Oh, is that why
Fell
he
down
stepped
a
on a
well?
twig and tripped and fell
That is
into
why
a well?
indeed. Well, he hid in the well. He did that on purpose. He was trying to hide from the well. But yeah. So the nat 1, it was y'all were just gonna hear him no matter what, which made it a little easier for me.
Okay.
But y'all did. Y'all went a little too hard, too fast, and he killed himself. So
We could have got more info. I feel like he
Certainly,
gave us so
certainly.
much info.
Y'all hit the hot button question really early on. Not really early on. You uncovered like half of what he had to say, and you hit the hot button eject button question, he ejected.
I was about to like pull up to the well and just ask him that immediately. My spidey senses were tingling.
Ask him who
If
is.
he worked for Sparkleworks.
Oh yeah. Well, that wasn't the hot button. The hot button was
Who's
who's
the
at the
big
top.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was going to try to kill himself if we ever asked that question. Who's at the top?
Kind of.
That was the
there
cyanide
were a
pill.
few things that would have been the cyanide pill. Those were the things where he was like, "There's no chance I'm getting out of this alive, so I'm just gonna like." I think the
guess
reason that he was answering your questions at first was that
He thought he
maybe
might
could
get out alive. Yeah.
maybe, but
He didn't
then-
do a good job of convincing that he was.
I guess
worth
I
the
shouldn't
living.
have known because it was based on the questions that Knack and Gradient were asking him. But as soon as he was like, meeting got canceled, I was like, he works for Sparkleworks.
meeting got canceled. Yeah, it was kind of like running off of his. I could have made him a little more suave, but he got the nat 1 on the cell check, and I felt like it
Yeah.
made sense for him to just
Informed
be
us.
So
flustered.
he
character.
did double agent. Somebody asked him if he'd be comfortable being a double agent. He already did that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That would have been like triple.
That's just a
Yeah.
single.
Did he?
He was
get-
actually triple agenting because he told y'all he was double agenting
Yeah.
as the Karoti
Oh, defecting
guard,
from
but then
Karoti.
he
Like
triple
double and a half.
agented.
or
Dude, he had
something.
so many layers.
Lokdrean was a complex
Tranches.
character. Very complex.
Wow, there's layers to this.
Did he? Was
No
the,
wonder he put up with the abuse.
Yeah.
Was the
had
eject
to.
question who's the toppiest top?
yeah.
And he was like, I can't anymore.
I will say there were chances for y'all to figure out his deal earlier on, but you just kind of treated him like a normal NPC piece of garbage, which worked out. Because he had to get you to Vishvam, and he was
Oh, so he literally couldn't leave if he wanted to.
that was his whole thing was I gotta get them to Vishvam, and he was like scratching, like he was biting his like fingernails off getting y'all there, like the whole shadow puppet thing, walking the traveling there, it was all
They're keeping watch at night.
Yes.
Like
Wait,
almost every
can
night.
we pick up on it if like we listen back his action?
There was when he killed Onyx Brow went, "You." That was supposed to be it.
I thought that was a call.
I remember
callback.
that, and I figured it was just because he thought he was getting betrayed by a guard.
I figured it, like, it's kind of like it could go. Anyway,
I like
Double meeting.
the episode has to end.
Oh, I thought we were just riffing.
We were, but
We're riffing off a cliff.
that's that. And Benny and Allison, who was your double agent? We'll never know. Maybe we will at some point.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
seems
Raylene.
like Raylene.
I feel like
but
I
don't know.
investigated
liked
like
Raylene.
a lot
Raylene
of
is not
people.
someone they spend a lot of time with.
Allison's been a sleuth.
Yeah, I investigated
shit.
like everyone, but not
Benny was
Raylene.
very
so.
trusting.
Well,
of him
Raylene
immediately.
fought Lokdrean.
Oh wait, what about the? No, what about?
True.
Yeah.
But I investigated the head of the ship, but I also rolled terrible, so I could have rolled bad. But I investigated the captain. I can't remember her name.
I don't know.
It could be a lot of people. It could be a lot of
people.
people.
Oh,
We
it
met a
could
lot
be
of different
Violet.
I don't
Could be
know.
a
We
lot of
met
people.
Violet.
No, I investigated
instantly.
Violet too.
We met Violet instantly.
Yeah, and she drank from the
I
gourd.
just want to know if I treated Raylene poorly for a good reason.
Will we ever get to find out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, assuming y'all
If it's
don't,
Barry, it's gonna be heartbreaking.
assuming y'all don't total
Barry's the
party
big
kill
bad.
before.
Barry's the big bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
right, well-
I don't like the guy too that was with Violet that got stuck
Yeah,
in jail.
Bird.
Everyone, thank you so
Bird.
much for listening. Raise your yas.
Raise your
I enjoyed the lore dump this time, and we will get more full squad action next time. It
More
has
dumpy.
certainly been chaotic, and that is what we promise. So, bye.
We'll see ya.
We'll see you.